Here's a breakdown of the wrench sizes used on a SY135C installation. So the coupler pins, you can see here, have the yellow hardened bolts in them, and those bolts are 28 on the bolt head and 27 on the nut. So the head of the bolt is a 28, and then the nut is a 27, and that is true for the H plate pin and the main pin bolts. And then the coupler hoses, you can see here the junction, the short junction hoses right there. The hoses are 13/16. But the hydraulic tube fittings above the hoses going into the yellow tubes are 22 millimeter. And then the cloth hoses, the longer hoses, they are 11/16 on both ends. And you can see there, they come out of the junction box and then they also go into the coupler. And the coupler fittings, they have two different sizes. 5/8 on one side and 3/4. 5/8 on the left and 3/4 on the right. So you can see there, 5/8, 3/4. One's bigger than the other. But then on the junction box itself, there's the junction box fittings are all 3/4, and then the hoses are the respective size. The cloth covered hoses, the longer ones are 11/16, and then the short hoses that go up to the metal tubes are 13/16. Right. And then on the coupler, on the thumb rather, you can see that the stick pin bolt and the base pin bolt both, see there's the stick pin, and that bolt has a 28 head on it, and then the nut is a 27. And that ideally, that's not always the case, but and then the same with what I'll call the base pin of the thumb. It's a 28 on the head, and then the nut is 27.
What's that?